Hello Stampers, I'm Beth Roy, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm going to do a quick video for you stamping with the new Piece to You stamp set and coloring this image of the Holy Family. It's just going to be a quick video for coloring. I'm not going to complete it into a card yet. So for this project, I'm using my Piece to You stamp set. I have a half sheet of 8.5 by 11 basic white, so that's 5.5 by 8.5. And I have my Stamparatus, Night of Navy ink, and the Stampin Blends that I'm going to use. I have the medium natural tone blends, which are number 500 and 600, the Balmy Blue, Oasis, Orchid Oasis. Yes, Orchid Oasis. Sorry about that. And the color lifter. And I'm just going to show you how I stamp it and how I color it. So let's get busy. Now I like using the Stamparatus for this stamp because it has a lot of solid space and I want to stamp it twice. So I'm going to grab this one out. This stamp set is coming in the 2022 July to December mini. So you'll be able to get this on July 1st. So I'm just going to place this about the middle. I want it away from the hinge a little bit so that I can get a good impression. It is a little bit harder to get a good impression right up against this hinge because this is so thick and it's removable. So I'm going to move it out a little bit and then I'll cut it or cut it down to how I want it to be on my card later on. So I'm just going to position it. I'm not worried about if it's perfect. I just want to get it on there. I'm going to pick it up with my plate. Then I'm going to ink it with my Night of Navy. You could choose any color. I just prefer this color for the background. And it takes a little bit of tapping and twisting your ink pad to get it covered. And then you just want to make sure you apply pressure. Oops. So see, there's a few areas that I want to make sure they get all this ink off. So I'm actually going to ink it again. I want this to be really dark and solid. And you can just hold it. You want to make sure all that ink soaks into your cardstock and transfers from the stamp. And as you use it a little more and more, it will stamp a little bit better. And then this I will clean with my chamois, but I'm going to stick it off to the side for right now. So we're going to take this image and we're going to add some color to it. Now you could use this image just how it is stamped. You don't have to color it with blends or watercolor pencils or whatever you have. I wanted to add a little bit of color. And I am going to use the color lifter. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use Balmy Blue. I'm going to pull this down so that you can get a little closer look at what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to use Balmy Blue first. Come in with the dark. And I'm using a really light hand. It's okay if you go into the Night of Navy because it's not really going to show up. But I don't want to go into the other white space. So you notice I'm not filling the space. And I'm going to come in with the light Balmy blue and just add a little bit more and blend it out. I'm going to leave a lot of white space on Mary. And then I'm going to use the color lifter and smooth that edge. Just using a circular motion, just trying to blend it out so it's nice and smooth. And I can come back and adjust that as it dries if I feel like it needs to be. I'm going to move on to the Orchid Oasis. And I'm going to come in with the dark first. And add in where I want that to go. Now I'm using the light. Now I'm going to use those 500 and 600 natural tone blends. The way it goes light to dark, the natural tones have 5 sets of colors, but they're 2 unique colors. They're not a light and a dark of each other. So they're numbered from 1000 being the lightest and 100 being the darkest. So we're going to come in with the 500 and just add in some dark areas. And I'm not coloring all of the white space. I'm coloring the garments. And I'm going to color baby Jesus here. And then this is the 600, which would be a lighter color, and it's going to be a distinct color. So I am going to overlap where I put the 500. And I'm just kind of pulling that to the bottom, and then I'm going to do a little bit of that color on here. I'm going to come back in here with the light. I don't like how this blended out. So I'm going to come back in here with the light Balmy blue. I'm going to use my color lifter again, and I'm just going to smooth that edge a little bit. And there we have our Holy Family. Thank you for watching and stopping by my channel, Stamp and Create with Beth. I hope you enjoyed this short coloring video and you look forward to giving this stamp set a try. Take care and have a wonderful day. See you soon.